Whenever I believe something about myself that is making me feel icky and making me feel shame, right, that there's something in me that needs to be fixed or else I can't be loved. People would run away from me if they knew who I really was, right? If I am thinking something, I'm like, okay, well, that's not of God. What does God say about this? So for instance, if you feel, right, I've felt this plenty of times, like you've done too much to be loved by God. You have done too much. You have screwed up way too much, made way too many mistakes, sinned so deeply that God could never possibly show you his mercy. Like maybe it's for the people that have just done a few little things. He'll show them his mercy, but I'm too dirty now to be loved by God, to be shown his mercy. That's a lie a lot of us believe in one way or another. What does Scripture say? I did this for myself one time, and it's all over. But in Romans 5:8, I'm pretty sure it's 5:8, and I'm going to paraphrase this heavily. It says, maybe somebody would die for a righteous man, somebody that was good, right? Maybe somebody would die for a righteous man, but nobody would die for a man that is not righteous, who had done wrong. But by this, God showed his love for us, that Jesus died for us while we were still sinners. While we were still sinners, Jesus took up his cross and allowed nails to be driven through his hands and his feet and let out his last breath, right? And went down into hell and then ascended into heaven and resurrected, all for us while we were still sinners. That's what Scripture says. So Scripture does not say we can never receive God's mercy if we sin this many times, or if we do this specific sin, right? Or if we continue to habitually sin because we're in this habit, right? Scripture says it's never too late for you because God knew exactly what you were going to do in your life, and Jesus still chose to die for you. He still chose to die for you 2,000 years ago.